This rapper got deleted.
Start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address.
Foolio, Jacksonville rapper Foolio. He was shot and killed at an after party yesterday.
We know at this point, around 4:40 this morning, we received a 911 call about a shooting that happened here in the parking lot behind me.
So let me give you guys some background on this rapper. So this rapper's name, I believe, is pronounced Foolio. He's a rapper within the Tampa Bay area of Florida, where he pretty much has ongoing beefs with a lot of the rappers in the area. These beefs are so bad that they diss a dead person while rapping on their grave. On top of it, they'll often take R&B songs and they'll make like beef remixes to it. So they'll be like dissing their enemy while over a Monica song, something like that.
Went out to eat on his birthday. 4 shot, 3 dead in the worst way. Damn.
That just goes to show you guys the level of beef that these guys are operating at.
As you mentioned, the common theme of these rappers, including Foolio, who's now deceased, was to make fun of other rappers that beef with who were already deceased. That's just a whole nother type of like
that's hate. That's like true hate.
It's true hate, and it's just like that's like tasteless sportsmanship. I know part of hip hop is like sportsmanship or gamesmanship, you know, battle rap, but that's a whole nother level. And by the way, speaking of that, the guy in the video with the ski mask on said that this guy Foolio made drill music, and I didn't know what drill music is. Call me whatever you want to call me. So I looked it up, and apparently drill music is like a subgenre of rap.
Yeah,
and it's similar to like trap.
Yeah, it's what a lot of people in Chicago rap drill music.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Chief Keef, godfather of drill music. Shout out Chief Keef.
So he said
I like drill music.
Got you.
Sometimes.
Clearly I don't. I didn't know what it even was, but hey, no disrespect.
Sometimes.
I got you. But well, if you know what, I'm gonna read the definition for y'all that like me didn't know what it was, just to give you a little bit more detail, based upon what I found online. It said that drill music it may focus on topics like money and drug dealing, while drill rap focuses on the unfiltered, uncensored, and blunt brutality and violence of the streets in many of these cities, and a lot of the music centers on the rapper's neighborhood and culture. And so when I read it, I'm like, yep, lines up with the story. He was in beef with people in his, I guess, neighborhood. Or
yeah, in his area.
And so had a birthday party in his area and put it online, and someone caught him slipping.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's crazy now, but honestly, like one of the biggest detriments that you could possibly do is post your location online. Even if you're not in a serious beef, like just people knowing where you're at, like you don't know how crazy people are.
Yeah.
Like not only that, but like just think about all the crazy things that people say online. Do most people say that to your face? Absolutely not. But there's always that one crazy percentage that's willing to go there.
Yeah, and I don't really know why you'd even want to post your location online. Unless you're holding like an event that's supposed to be open to the public and it's set up that way, like a meet and greet or something like that.
Yeah.
And maybe you have security or something like that and it's a little more organized. But if you're just having a pool party for your birthday, why post it for everyone? I don't get that. Am I missing something? Or
I don't even do that. Like even when I do post online, I typically post it like a day after or like maybe a couple after hours I've been there. So like if I did something at 11, I'll probably post it at like 6.
Okay. Yeah, because listen, this is not the first time something like this has happened. I know it happened to a rapper named Pop Smoke, right? So I don't know exactly the story of that, but I know he posted his...
Yeah, he posted his location. I believe he was like in LA and then someone came and shot up his house.
And then also I know Burna Boy, he's a Afro beats singer, rapper type of guy. I don't know if he sings or raps. He does both kind of. He's like an African Drake. And then he
That's actually a very good definition.
he pretty much, one of his songs was like, or a couple of his songs he mentions being like paranoid or afraid that something might happen to him like that happened to Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
So it must be something that's starting to happen more often for whatever reason. I don't know why.
And to be honest, like it kind of just doesn't make any sense to me because I'm like, so you're gonna rob his house and then you're gonna kill him, and then that's just it. Like, wouldn't it make more sense to like keep having him there, like knowing where he's living, and he keeps filling his house, and you keep like I don't know, I would like, why wouldn't you want it to be like a regular business that you could do, but you're just gonna kill him, that's it, and then you just that's it. So you got to break in another celebrity's house, kill another celebrity, and then rob their whole house again. That just seems like a lot of work.
So this is a compliment to you. It might not sound like it when I say it, but That's a very bad criminal plan to try to hit the same house over and over. I'm not saying kill the person. I'm not even saying to rob. I'm not advocating for crime.
But let's say like you're so good, you know how to track someone's location. When you just want to be like his number one stalker, be like, hey, listen, you know, I'm gonna keep. I don't know. I feel like, like,
because the second time,
I feel like it's more work to keep like breaking in a new house.
I mean, burglars don't typically break into the same house, man.
I mean, that's true.
You can't. I mean, if you do, you might run into.
I'm just saying that like you have a cash cow and you just want to kill him. That's what I'm basically trying to say.
I mean, if what you're saying, what they should do then is hold a guy for ransom.
Yeah.
Maybe that, but trying to go back.
I don't
to the
endorse
same
that,
house,
by the way, guys. I'm just saying.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not. But I'm saying if you go and try to break into the house 3-4 times, after some point, the guy's been waiting at the door for you. I was waiting for you, bro.
He's like, about time.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to do that, but if you want to hold him for ransom, and that's whatever, but we don't advocate crime anyway.
At all.
So this whole thing is crazy.
And you know what's funny though? Like a lot of rappers pride themselves on keeping it real. Like, oh, I'm actually from the streets. I'm doing it real. But like, if being real means not being able to make it past your 26th birthday, I don't think it's worth it.
That's so facts. By the way, we have to make a distinction too, because it's not all rappers, right? There's some like the backpack rappers and the Drakes of the world, and
yeah, I mean, but let's be honest. This specific area where is drill.
This type,
it's drill.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah. That, I mean,
it's if you were to probably put up like a list of all the drill rappers, I feel like half of those names would be crossed out.
That's crazy. I don't know. I can't even name 2 drill rappers. Only the 2 you named. Chief Keef. That's all I know.
But like even a lot of the ones from Chicago, I'm gonna mention. You're probably not gonna know like Fredo and this one guy. I think his name is Bloodshot or Blood. It's Blood something.
It's kind of a cool name, but no, I never heard of him. That's kind of a cool name.
That's a violent name.
Isn't that the name like off the character? Is it? Or is that a different guy?
No, I think that's right. But I think I think it's Blood Money. It's something crazy. It's something with money and blood in it.
Oh god. Okay.
I know, right? Doesn't that sound school appropriate? Like, who's your father? Blood Money. Like.
Hey, look. Okay. Wow. All right. Shout out to those guys.
But no, the whole entire time I was thinking about the situation, it made me think of something I had watched, right? So a couple years ago, I watched a story on Snoop Dogg. I think it was like a documentary series or something. And he was talking about like when he first came out, like Snoop Dogg, like he wasn't family friendly like how he is now. Like you'll see Snoop Dogg in like a commercial for Jello or something, like something random.
Hanging out with Martha Stewart.
Yeah. But back in the day when he first came out, like he was a very like gangster rapper. And he talked about that when he was making that kind of music, all he was attracting was trouble. Like he had multiple lawsuits. He'd always get in fights. He had all these cases. And I think he was even on a case for like trial for murder. Like he has a song about like murder was
the case that they gave
him.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And he said as soon as he stopped making that kind of music, like his life just changed completely. Like as soon as he went more commercial. And I know a lot of people get flack for going commercial, but like, listen, sometimes that saves people's lives.
You could talk all the crap you want to talk about me going commercial, appealing to a broader audience and making more money and having less risk of losing my life. Make fun of me all day.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things that people just get envious of, and people just and people don't. I feel like a lot of times people don't understand the finances either.
Yeah.
Because they don't realize how big of a role that makes. Like when you go commercial and you appeal to a wider audience, you make a lot more money. Your shows sell out. And then a lot of times when you're commercial, you don't have to worry about always being necessarily like the hottest. Because I think the problem a lot of times is like, you know, within the black community, within like rap, it tends to be a very like young sport. So as soon as you get older, they try to like kick you out. And you don't notice this in other genres. You don't notice this in rock. Like the Rolling Stones can still tour. Like you don't notice this in country. Like a lot of them are fine. Like now is that slowly starting to change because the rappers that we like are slowly getting older. Like Kanye West is like almost 50. Right. Jay-Z is 50.
Right.
So slowly the conversation's beginning to change. But like the thing about going commercial is that you just have a lot more longevity. You know. Yeah. One of the closing things that I'll say, and I've heard a lot of celebrities talk about this, I think one of the best things that you can ever do is leave your hometown. It's clear that if he would to leave his area, he probably wouldn't be participating in all these unnecessary beefs, and he probably wouldn't have even had himself in this situation. Because most of these stories that you hear, what do you always hear? They always get killed in where they live in, their hometown. Someone's getting jealous. It's like a common, even actors. You hear some actors dying, it's always in their area. So, I think one of the best things you can do is just leave your hometown. Hometown.
Yeah, unless you're from Beverly Hills, yeah, you might not leave your own town. And even then. But you're right. And I know they say like the statistics with crime and it's typically perpetrated or committed by people who are close to you.
Yeah, people who are close to you.
Proximity.
People
likeness.
who look like you.
Right.
People like it's
Exactly.
you know.
So I mean that's just kind of weird. And then also let's be honest too. It's not just his proximity. It's the type of lifestyle he lives, or he lived rather. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's poster boy.
Right. I mean, you just made an example of Snoop Dogg. Like,
Yeah.
he's Snoop Dogg times 5, or was Snoop Dogg times 5, and so unfortunately, he met his demise. But is it surprising?
No, unfortunately, it's it's not. But it's crazy. You hear these stories and it's like he's only 26.
Again, I hear a lot of rappers say that, or at least I don't know about a lot of. I've heard it in rap music that, oh, I'm surprised I made it to 20. It's kind of a common theme. They're surprised they made it to like 25.
Yeah. And I know some younger people are like, oh, I mean, 26 sounds like it's a long. Listen, I'm talking about. Listen, when I was in high school, I heard someone was 26. I heard someone was 30. I always thought like, oh my goodness, they're so old. But people don't realize that like most men live until 75. I think that's the average age, 75, maybe 70. It changed from time to time. 26 years out of 75 years is absolutely nothing. These guys are not even making it past their second quarter of life. It's just crazy.
They're in the third. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just about a quarter.
Yeah. But ultimately, guys, I mean, this is obviously a terrible decision and it's unfortunate. So
reiterate what I said. Unfortunate, but not surprising. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I mean, rest in peace. My condolences. All right, guys, so this has been Bad Decisions. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay out the streets.